Bragging rights on the line here tonight. Hi, welcome to EA Sports, EA SHL Club action. The challenge has been laid. And we are about set to drop the puck tonight. The Reds start with possession as we are now underway. Absolutely levels them.
The cliche in hockey is you gotta start the game hard and physical. You saved it! Oh, wow! He was swimming. He was out of the pool, James, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Incredible.
Can't believe it stayed out.
I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. This is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
Lots of time left in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Here's a short pass to Nehl. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Rush has got the puck along the wall. Stopped the goaltender.
You don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck, and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Finish on the play. Toronto's aggressive start has resulted in the game's first goal. Look at this one, Cheryl.
Yeah, and it's impressive, the entire start by this team. They knew that they had to come into this barn and be ready to play, because when you're the away team, not only are you the underdog, but you need to take advantage of what you get in. Execution, that's the name of the game. That's why they get the first goal.
Moves the puck into the attacking area. The Reds take possession in the defensive end. That's blocked by Ray. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Nearing the midway mark of the period. Toronto's up 1-0. The Reds win that offensive zone face-off. Rush has got the puck along the wall. Through the offensive zone and behind the net now. Passes it over. Puts it on net. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. Canadian Steve here on the attack. And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Pick up on the wraparound.
This is great edge work as well. As you're coming around that net, you don't want to take too much time. You have to be able to tuck quickly, and he does it.
Rush has won the draw. Grabs the puck. Nehl's going to play against the half wall. Stopped by the goaltender. And they'll go on the attack with pressure by Panarin. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. Works away with the stick.
Well, great A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of the crease.
Oh, good pistol hit there. The Reds play it along the board. Quick feed to Panarin. Rene's got the puck and he's going to hang on.
Let's have another look at that monster on the hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing, and you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
More than half the frame has been played here. Dreams and Nightmares has been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. Moves it quickly over to Shillington. Here's a chance! Oh, breaks it off the inside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not.
Toronto's been finding the net all game long, and this one found no post. It didn't hit the back of the net, but they've got a healthy, comfortable lead, and they have their opponent scrambling. This has been a fun one to watch. You know the coaching staff is going to like it.
Slides it over with pace to Buzzdecker. Fires it. Denied by the goaltender. Makes another stop.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
Russia's down here in period one, despite the fact that they've had way more scoring chances here. And they'll start with possession. Takes it right in the chest. And we're going to get a stoppage here as the referee blows the play dead. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Motion can be twisted. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Over the line they come. Well saved by Buck. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. We got a whistle offside to call. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. The Reds will play it in their own end. Quick pass across to Buzzdecker. Oh, big time stop by Rene. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Just here in the late stages of this frame, Dreams and Nightmares is on easy street right now. They lead at 3-0. Russia's won it, now they'll go on the attack. And it's off target as it hits the body. Here's a chance in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Slides it on over to Panarin. Handles the puck. Great pass from off the right side. Into the corner of the attacking area.
Talk about confidence, hey, James? I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them.
Russia's put a lot of pucks on net so far here in this first period, but they still find themselves trailing late. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. It's off the stick. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Quick pass to Panarin. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Toronto's won the face-off deep in their own end. Dreams and Nightmares has got it in their own zone. Oh, what's the poke check? Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. That puts a bow on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next. Right. Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh, and this second period about set to get underway. Well, let's see if there was any message sent in the dressing room here before the start of the second, because it was one-sided, to say the least, in the first. Johns will play it behind the net. Here's a backhand. Puts it wide.
Getting to the right spots at the
faceoff. Receives the pass. Slides the puck across to Nichushkin. Turns it over. The late penalty coming up here. Puts it away in his own end. Puck grabbed by Nichushkin. Rush is looking to break out. With some open space at center. Here we go. Here, but it's still too much to not enough at this point.
Yeah, they've been out-battled, they've been outscored, and they've just been outplayed this whole game, but they've got to use that goal as a positive reset and just look forward.
And there we go. Icing is the call. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Rushes on the comeback trail, even though it's a long road. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. Here's a chance on the attack. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. And that slides right out to center ice. Picks up the puck in his own end. Rush has got it along the wall. Puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. Hot move over to Pavelski. Feeds it to Pavelski. And now he tries to get it across to Shillington. Toronto's going to put it to the corner. Moves the puck down low. Puts it off the outside of the post.
Toronto's been all over their opponent tonight. They've been dominating in all areas of the game, in particular possession in the offensive zone. This one goes right off of the post. Otherwise, they would have had an even bigger lead in this one.
And we're going to get a face-off after the offside.
Here's the pin and looks to the net, thinks it might have ricocheted in. Instead, it ricochets out. He's a frustrated man.
Past the halfway mark of this period, Toronto's got a 5-1 lead. They've been on cruise control all night. And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing coming up with the puck. Answered the call on that play. Now a quick pass to Nichushkin. Turns the puck over. Great read defensively there. Sad look at that. They answer right back.
Well, the game is a hodgepodge of counters, and this is exactly what needed to happen. They were scored on, they respond quickly, and they find themselves in favorable spots.
Toronto's been on a roll all night long, and they continue to show no signs of slowing down here in period number 2.
Yeah, they're not taking their foot off the gas pedal here, James. They've been pushing and pressing all game long, and look at the scoreboard. It's a reason why they're ahead.
Russia's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves it over to the last guy. Great hit on the play. Shot! That's a save!
Rene's been really sharp tonight, James, and just have a look at his save percentage, and he's making the stops that he needs to. The man, this team's played well. They've got going north. They created opportunities. He's smart. They'll help him lead.
Picked up along the wall by Panarin. And a great read to turn that play aside. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Angles it over to Shillington. They've got numbers here. Here's a save. What an opportunity and delivers.
You don't get many odd man rushes throughout a game, James. You have to capitalize on your opportunity. I thought they executed perfectly. They didn't overpass. The right player took the right shot.
Toronto's having a night, as some kids might say, Cheryl. They're balling out there here in period number 2.
Just loving it out there, James. I mean, they have control
bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is cut up. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. Let's send it over to Cheryl Pounder and get her assessment of what she's seen so far tonight.
The Reds have had a ton of grade A scoring chances. They just haven't been able to solve the goaltender. They can't get frustrated. I really like their play. They just want to scoop that down and continue to try and get that puck and get another one on the board.
From his own end, he picks up the puck. Takes his holding it after that hit.
Buck's aggressive and at the top of his crease and makes an outstanding save from the slot.
Puck exits the zone. Taken by Shillington. Dishes it off. Friendly fire. Into the corner now. And that's the run. Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
It's hard to know. He's going to have to keep his head up and move that puck quickly. He doesn't want to get banged again.
Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Scooped up along the wall by Johns. Big time saving goal as he gets away with the stick.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that was handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but who doesn't? He just knows how to move and maneuver his body.
It's a night to remember. Wow.
Oh, he's having himself a game. As he thinks he's flying around the ice. I mean, if I'm the coach, I'm just telling his teammates, get him the puck.
Toronto's performance tonight still showing no signs of let up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no let up or no let up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
Well, an athlete's having a type of game like this, you just say, get him the puck, and that's exactly what's happening tonight, because every time it's on his stick, he's finding a way to fill the net here, James. A Hattie so far in this game. He has been lethal when that puck is on his stick.
Dreams and nightmares scouting, and they're on the attack. And that goes off a player in front. Rushes on the attack. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Toronto's added hit another one here to the total tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
Takes a shot. How about a piece of it? Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Handles the pass. Dreams and Nightmares has got it in the neutral zone.
Replicate these nights very often, James. You got to appreciate them when you get them and continue to add the stats. James, when you enter the offensive zone and you have numbers and you have speed, you keep your opponent guessing. They have to communicate extremely well if they want to stop you, and in this case, they couldn't.
Play resumes. Quick pass to Bursdecker. Looking to make something happen along the board. The side of the glove by Rene. They opt to play the puck instead. And a successful clearing attempt. There's an injection of energy with that hit. On the point, definitely something happened. And that's a smart play by Buck. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Toronto's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this is going to be a dream for the coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they just hammered their opponent. Toronto's coach has been happy with this game so far, James. They're generating a lot of shots. They're in the lead. Yeah, they've run them off the post a number of times, but you got to expect them to have to drive them in. You're going to get another one.
Away the offensive end.
He's one step into the goaltender, sealed tight to the post, and wraps it around. Gets there first and gets the goal. I can't believe that he's the one that initiated that defensive effort with the poke check, and then he winds up with the goal, and that's just a textbook example of how defense leads to offense.
Toronto's won the faceoff at center. And he takes the dish. Rushes back the puck. Can't hang on after that hit. This one-sided affair finally nearing the end. Here we go, on-man rush. He's it over. And he puts that one aside with ease. Strong defensive effort. Here's a shot. The Reds gain possession along the wall. Tries to feed it over to Panarin. Oh, he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And now it's grabbed by Johns. Here's a short pass to Shillington. Great reach with the poke check by Panarin. Grabowski stick handling in his own zone. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Final seconds ticking away in this one, and the fans are loving the home team know just how they feel about a poor
This entire play is fantastic, James. Speed, breathing the play, and he recognizes he's got a ton of time, freezes the tender, and buries it home.
Well, this one's pretty much elementary, but one more face-off here. They showed up and they conquered in this EASHL challenge.
Well, when a challenge is on the line and the competition keeps going, you want to find a way to win because you want the bragging rights.
Oh, you can feel the intensity between both sides for this EASHL club matchup after the challenge was thrown down. Setters glide into position for the opening draw. Do this hockey. On the right side, he's going to the middle of the neutral zone. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. off the wall. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Here's a chance! Covers it with the glove.
As we look at that hit, you can certainly see the adrenaline running through his body on that one. I mean, he elicited all of his power into that hit there, James. But I really like the timing of it. You want to make sure that you're dictating tempo and pace right from the onset of the game. That's how you do it.
Italy's got the puck in the corner. Shuts him down.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. And that corners off one of his teammates in front. Oh, he rocked him on the goal.
Oh, you know that he felt that one, James. The body is reverberating after it. What a great hit. Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
And that's offside, stopping the play.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Italy's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that face-off. Puts it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. Moves it. Big stop by the goaltender right in front. Markos letting the puck. Broken out with the stick in the defensive zone. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Moves it around along the half wall. No room for that one to get through. We got a stoppage as the puck sails over the glass. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Still no score in this one. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Dreams and Nightmares has got the puck along the wall. McCarr's carrying it ahead. Here's a stop by Rene. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Gets a little physical there with that collision. Takes a shot. And that goes off the side of the frame. Around a tip denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter was going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The game is still scoreless. Toronto's got possession at center. Johns plays the puck. Here's the chance. Big time stop.
Sometimes you have no time to think to make these types of saves. I mean, there's no... Coaches love these kind of goals, James. When you have sustained offensive pressure, you're wearing your opponent down consistently, whether it's the cycle or whether you're creating motion and lanes to the net. Everything they did was right here. You can feel this one coming. If only they convert on their chances.
And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Dreams and Nightmares has got it in their own zone. What a steal in his own end. Woodruff has got it in the offensive zone. Takes possession.
Well, yeah, they're more connected right now, James. I felt like they started the period, they were back on their heels, and they couldn't get out of their zone with any type of continuity. Well, now they've kind of broken the ship right now. They're in their rhythm, and they've got back to an equal score.
Markos taking the puck now here inside his own territory. Here's a pass in front. Italy's got up by one here in this opening frame, but there's a lot of game to go here.
Yeah, and I always feel like those next few shifts are critical because you know your opponent, they're either going to respond or they're not. If they don't respond and you're on your toes, you push them back and you look for a second.
Johns looks around.
It's tough to be behind the 8 ball in the PK when you're trailing by 1. Sometimes it feels like wasted time, James. It's not wasted, though. You can gotta get back to even strength and maybe even add a power kill in there as well. Generate some momentum.
And he does so with 2 now.
Yeah, James, it shows incredible quickness where he is, and there's 1 and then the second save.
Toronto's looking to break out. And they get the puck out of harm's way. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. There's the whistle, icing the call.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. Dreams and Nightmares has won the draw.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck. If they win it clean and they have an opportunity right away with the tired group that they're playing against.
Big save in front.
One of the most difficult things to do in hockey is manage the pulse of the game. And when you're trailing, you got to find ways to get back in it, to fuel, to ignite yourself, to push and dictate pace. Well, that hit right there is sending a very clear message that they're still in it.
Good contact with his opponent here. And uses the length of his stick to knock him off the way. Grabs control of it on the court. The Kukoc is fired blanks on the power play. We're back to even strength here.
Well, this power play unit was
20 minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. A clean sheet of ice beckons, and period number 2 set to get underway. Here we go, minute frame now underway as the puck drops. All right, Pounder, put your analyst hat on here. We've played already a period. What do you make of this thing?
Rene has been fantastic in the game so far, James. I mean, he's the only reason his team is still in it.
Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. We're still in the early stages of this period. It's a 2-1 hockey game. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Takes the feed. Uses the force on that hit. They've got some momentum here. Passes it to the middle. Picked off in front. Here's a shot. Doesn't go. Does in the corner. Saves and a few. Takes himself free. The ball is from his opponent. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. They still got on their heels here now. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on and give his team a breather. So another offensive zone face-off here after that icing call. They got a chance to make something happen here.
Well, on the defensive side, the puck is extremely gassed. Just look at how fatigued the goaltender is. They got a strike on this, James. I mean, from an attacking perspective, you know that they're flat. Not too challenged on the score sheet, James, but I love this
Phillies now lead by 2. Gains the goal from the right side. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Slides the pass over to Johns. Fires it on net.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Stoppage in play. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Puck is dropped. He wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Tosses it on to Tarush. Drives to the paint. Huge steal at his own end. Toronto's got a hold of the puck.
The puck, right? You're aware of your rules, you've got a good sense of timing, you know how to use your stick, and then you pounce and attack at the right time. And he does it perfectly to get the interception. He's not just okay with that. He finds a way to transition to offense, and then he's able to get the tally. I mean, his coach is absolutely going to love this play.
Tries to get it over to Tarush. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. And he moves it up to Johns.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. He's got to get to the top of the crease square with the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
And they get that puck down the ice.
Toronto's got to find a way to stop chasing the game, and the first thing they can do is start attacking and pounding the puck. You have to have it if you want to find a way to put it in.
Let's get the call.
The game is getting out of hand. You're down by a bunch. You take another penalty. You got to find a way to just reset your composure.
Italy's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
When the power play isn't working, you have to adjust. You got to get net front presence, take away the onus of the goaltender. And what it does is it also draws defensive coverage to you. More traffic in front, more lanes open for the shooter.
And he slides it quickly to Tarush. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Italy's in now. Shakes off the coverage. Fred hits up, played by the defender. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Oh, he'll feel that one. Fires it. Gives them nothing in front.
He's had a difficult time tonight, James. He's struggled in the net and the way he's handling the puck. But how about some help in front of him? I mean, his defense, the forwards, everyone, the collective unit that really hasn't been firing on all cylinders.
Tried to get 2Q with it and loses possession.
Hiroshi's such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there, it's a tricky one, and he gets lost in it. Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, well, one team sure came to play tonight. We've got a 5-1 game. Italy's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. And nearing the final minute of the second. He's going to stand. Great toss save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
7 seconds left. 4 seconds. Puts it on net. There's the horn, bringing period number 2 to an end. 40 minutes down. 1 ready to go. Third period action is coming up. We are moments away from the third period. The truth lies here. It has been a thorough dismantling through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if they can try to change that here in the third. All right, partner, what's your take on what you've seen here tonight?
Dreams and Nightmares has been holding on to the puck at times. They've been doing a real good job of protecting and shielding the puck. But it just hasn't translated into generation of offense. They got to continue to work on that through the third period. They are trailing, but it's right on them. You can feel it's on their stick, James. It's just a matter of getting another one.
Quick feed to Hughes. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Works it across to Shillington. Chance in front. Oh, what a stop. Can he kick it? Yes, he can.
This is a dialed-in goaltender. Very aware of where the shooter is in that low spot and makes the save.
He easily stops that one. Grabs the puck in the corner. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Excellent stick work on the play. Italy's got into the offensive zone. Moves the pass in front. Takes it last. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low spot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Quick feed to Goodall. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Cuts to the paint. Here's a shot. How did he stop that one?
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Good reach of the stick to knock the puck away. And he coughs it up with the pass. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. Italy's got it from behind the net. From center they get into the attacking area. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move takes the pace away and it goes the other way.
Reads the play and goes the puck.
going the other way. He gets an assist on this one. He started the entire thing. Passes it over.
Great save by Rene. Picked up along the boards by Shillington. On the body. There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
Well, he's done a great job of getting to his spot on the ice. I mean, good timing, but his teammates know exactly where that puck is going in, and it's off of his stick and the one-timer. It's not always in his wheelhouse either. He just has that ability to load and explode and get that puck behind the goaltender, James.
Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from out the wing with the centers all lined up there off the draw. Comes up with a stop. The Big Fellas will play it from the defensive zone. Turns it over. And now he gives it quickly to Shillington. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. Directs it on over to Hughes. Takes it into the slot. Hughes just covered the swing away. Cuts it here in the offensive end. The whole crowd is they've got it trying to get out. And they finally get off their heels and get it out. Here's a chance to the middle. Off the stick, and they catch up with the play. They've got numbers here. Sends a pass over. As the final seconds tick away, listen to this place recognize a hard-earned victory.
Let's have a look at that last hit. Absolutely huge change. You know that this is a momentum change, and you can see the bench erupt with that one.
Toronto's had more shots on goal, but yet they run into a hot goalie. They trail late in this third period. Here's a chance to move the puck outside the zone. Seconds and makes the save. And that brings it into this one here this evening. Well, a gauntlet was thrown down. Challenge accepted prior to this one. And you know what, Cheryl? This is just a fun EASHL matchup.
Yeah, it was pretty back and forth. I'll tell you what, the victor goes to the team that played better, and it didn't turn out the way the losing team wanted.